On because I learned something about what I'm eating every single time.
Oh yeah, food is fun.
Today we are learning about brain food. What can actually prevent Alzheimer's and even just make you a little sharper, and who doesn't need that?
Oh, I know. Yeah, we could all use that. Well, we're going to start with a quiz.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to look at these 4 items over here. We have whole wheat bread, we have a banana, we have a tablespoon of white refined sugar, and we have a Snickers bar. And I want you to guess which one creates the greatest surge in your blood sugar levels.
I think the obvious answer is the Snickers bar, so am I wrong? Because wouldn't you choose that has the most sugar?
Okay, well, I'm going to put this down. We have the glycemic index load is 55, and that's just something we use to measure how it affects our blood sugar.
Is that high?
That's not the highest, so what do you think? What next?
The sugar, the actual sugar, the tablespoon?
Okay, that's not the highest either. That's 68. It's even higher than our candy bar.
Are you going to tell me the bread's the highest?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Your bread spikes your blood sugar the most. On the glycemic index, it's a 71. And this is a problem, and I'll tell you why. Because if we're avoiding sugar and candy bars, we think we're kind of on a low sugar diet. But we might be having cold cereal in the morning, sandwich at lunch, and dinner could be spaghetti and pizza, right? And guess what?
I'm raising my hand because I think I had all of those yesterday.
Yeah, and so what happens is the blood sugar spikes, and then spikes a few hours later, and then spikes again.
And is that not good? What's wrong with that?
No, it's not good. So when our blood sugar increases, our neurotransmitters actually decrease. And so we're watching through the neurological studies that your brain function downshifts every time your blood sugar spikes. And here's the thing that's interesting. In the American Academy of Neurology, they did this study, and they found that when people had chronically spiked their blood sugar, they actually can experience shrinkage of the brain.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You're dumb after you eat pizza.
Yeah, and you know, we look...
Don't ask me any questions, I just had pepperoni pizza.
Well, we look at our aging population and we wonder why so many people are suffering from Alzheimer's. And it's not that we just have this wild card and, oh no, now we have this illness. It can build up over time. It's this chronic inflammation that we're exposed to that can degenerate our brain.
All right, so how do we level it out during the day?
Well,
what are different choices that actually improve your brain function?
Okay, well, the first thing I wanted to just quickly point out is this book is fascinating called Grain Brain, and he points out that you don't have to have celiac. You can still be sensitive to gluten, and it can affect the brain, and it may or may not affect your gastrointestinal area. So watch out for the grains. And what I have here is a whole day's worth of food that's grain-free and brain-supportive. So we're going to start with your fish oils, your omega-3s. They are so important for good brain function. And your vitamin D is a hormone. It's a fantastic brain hormone. So breakfast would look like eggs. They're great brain food. And we're serving it on greens, which are also anti-inflammatory and really good.
Under there?
Oh yeah, it's sauteed kale, and I think it's a wonderful breakfast. Eat your berries, because berries really support the brain. At lunch, look for plant food. Fill up on a yummy big salad. Make sure you're using good quality oils. This is helpful. And look at this. The walnut actually looks like a brain, and that will help you remember it's the best nut for brain health.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
So you put that right on the salad?
I sure did.
Okay.
I put that on the salad or have it as a snack food. Reach for it. But the way to finish off your day is a beautiful curry. Of course, I love the chicken tikka masala that you just had today on the show. And this here is a chicken curry. It has turmeric, which is this beautiful color, and turmeric is very anti-inflammatory, very supportive of the brain. And of course, curry has coconut oil, and this is another thing that the brain really benefits from. So here's a nice meal day, or a whole day's worth of meals, but the point is it's easy. And is this delicious or what? I mean, I will just love to eat everything here.
Everything you made looks so good. It just takes a little bit of planning, doesn't it, to not just grab that Snickers bar.
Right, right.
And while you're planning, I feel like you need to go to Real Foods Market because that's where you get everything you see on the table. They have 4 different locations. I love that you're now in Salt Lake City too, and there's one in St. George for all of our viewers watching in the South there. Go to our website for all the information and a link for utah.com/GTU. Kale for breakfast.
Yes.
Really?
It's so good. Yeah.
Like
you could
with the eggs.
You could just do spinach too. Yeah.
Oh, done. And then the oranges. Yeah, And the brain, okay, remember the walnuts because they look like a brain. Curtis, did you get that? Are you smarter already?
I am, and that walnut's about the size of Troy's brain, right?
Right? I'm gonna throw this to you right now.
Thank you. All right, coming up next, do popular Study Buddy pills and other study aid supplements really work? See what